Welcome back to 77.7 Triple R radio station, where we talk about the latest news about waste. But more importantly, we have a special guest to talk about an urgent issue that is happening in our world. Why don't you introduce yourself before we get the interview started?
Hello, my name's Mark Reno, and I'm here to discuss the topic of food waste.
See, why don't you explain what food waste is and how it affects our society?
Food waste is food loss, which refers to discarding food that has been uneaten. This means that whenever you throw out food when it is still edible, it's considered food waste, such as leftovers.
Damn, then that means even throwing out a little bit can cause a major effect to our world.
Precisely. Leftovers thrown out will eventually pile up with other leftovers and will turn out to be a big problem.
How much food is wasted per year?
According to the United Nations, we waste 2.9 trillion pounds per year.
That's actually quite a lot. I was thinking around the thousands, but that is just too much.
It certainly is.
Give us a ranking of the biggest food wasting regions.
Number 1, North America and Oceania. Number 2, Europe. Number 3, East Asia. Number 4, Latin America. Number 5, North Africa and West and Central Asia. Number 6, Sub-Saharan Africa. Number 7, South and Southeast Africa.
Damn, why is North America at the top of the food waste?
To be general, North America is the biggest region with the most resources. Compared to many regions, North America sells their food a lot cheaper.
That is true, I've heard of that. So, how much food is wasted in Canada?
According to some of my research I did, Canada wastes 40% of our food worldwide.
Another question. Which regions have made the most effort in food waste reduction?
This is no ranking, but the regions that have made an effort are the Near East and North Africa, Europe, Central Asia, Latin America, the Caribbean, Asia, and the Pacific, as well as the Sub-Saharan Africa.
Do you think the food waste has a link to world hunger and agriculture?
It's an interesting question. Yes, of course. And a matter of fact, we got our food from agriculture. Agriculture is mainly used in third world countries, so they can earn money for their families. It leads to many people being hungry, and they have to work for one-day meals. Sometimes they don't eat anything.
That's so sad.
It sure is. People who are rich in resources like Canada, aka first world countries, take food for granted while people in third world countries struggle to get food on their tables.
One more question before the commercial break. What are simple things people can do to reduce food waste?
Well, the first thing you can do is eat the food that you buy. I know many people throw out their food because they don't want to eat it. Another thing is to donate food to the food shelter if you have too much food. The last thing you could do is not buy too much food in the first place.
Thank you, Mark, for letting me interview you. And we're going to come back to talk to Mark later after this commercial break.
Discover our family of over 50 delicious flavors. SodaStream, better bubbles made by you.
Welcome back, guys, and now we have the second part of our interview with Mark Carino. We only have 2 questions left for him, and the next question is there any permanent solution to stopping food waste?
There is no real solution to stopping food waste, but we can always reduce the amount we waste from doing the things I said before, since small things will eventually add up.
That is true. So here's the last question for you, Mark. How can people reduce food waste?
As I said before, everyone needs to help stop this issue. Not one person can reduce this significantly. It's through team effort that we can stop this crisis.
Well, that's all for this interview, guys. Thank you for letting me interview you, Mark.
No, thank you for letting me speak out about this issue, since everyone needs to put in the effort to stop this issue.
And this has been 77.7 Triple R radio station. Reduce, reuse, recycle.